The following is a production of Fenix Media. The views expressed do not necessarily represent those of the company or its advertisers and may contain language that's unsuitable for younger listeners.
You know, out in Nevada near the silver mines, there's a kind-hearted woman. She's looking so fine, always taking care of her community. Bringing folks together is her cup of tea. She's out on the road and all over the web with a big smiling heart. It's about town, Deb.
And welcome to this week's episode of City Talk, and I'm About Town Deb, your host. As you can see, I am out and about, which I love to be, and I'm back at Wilde River Grille in Reno, Nevada, right on the river. Amazing. And Reto, right here. Welcome back.
Yeah, thanks for having me again.
I gotta tell you, he's styling it. Do you see this?
Yeah.
He is rocking it and being
good.
healthy and looking
Right?
good.
Yeah.
Are you single?
I am.
He's single, by the way. Just gonna throw that out there. He might be too young for me, but okay. So before we start, we always like and appreciate and want to thank our sponsors. But first of all, Christian back there, the engineer behind the screen, FenixMedia.us. Without you, I wouldn't be here because I can't do all that fancy computer stuff. We also want to thank our amazing sponsors, Surratt Family Law, Surratt Law Practice, Gratis Gives. We have Hall Wrye is here in the house, and Wilde River Grille is also a sponsor.
Yeah.
As you know, they've been a part of this for a long time, but they're officially, you will see their logos, and we'll be shouting out about both these sponsors are here, so I'm really honored. And the music, D.D. James, go to ddjames.com. Eventually, there is a whole song he wrote. I just have to get it produced, but we've got the song. We're excited about that. So let's do a cheers before we start, and then Rita's going to tell us what you have new cocktail. Do we have new cocktail?
We do, yeah. So all the lovely ladies have an amazing
We're going to have you
cocktail.
you're going to hold this just for the sake of it.
Perfect.
So
Yeah.
tell us what's happening with the new cocktail menu.
Awesome. So over here, the lovely ladies have a whole bunch of our new summertime cocktails. The two on the very left, we got our sangrias, a stone fruit Merlot red sangria,
Ooh.
and a grapefruit Moscato white sangria. In the middle, as well as with me, we have a local whiskey. It's going to be Frey Ranch whiskey.
Thank you.
It's with a ginger canton, and it's a whiskey ginger apple or orange snap. And then right in the middle,
Yes!
Deb is holding our Tahoe Tessie. It is a Tahoe gimlet with Tahoe blue vodka, muddled mint, and cucumbers. Yeah.
It is so yummy. So
Right?
these are available now, right?
Yes, they are.
Is this a summer menu?
It is the summer menu, yeah. So you'll be able to get any of these delicious drinks anytime. We're open 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. on the weekdays, 11 a.m. until 9:30 on the weekends.
And you know, in front of us, you can't see it, but there's an amazing patio.
Yeah.
With lights at night. And what's going to be happening soon out here where we're sitting?
Live music coming in. Yeah.
Yay!
Starting next week, we have local artists. All of them are phenomenal. Everything from Tyler Stafford to Eric Anderson.
We love them.
Milton Merlos with the flamenco guitar. Erica Paul with the cello.
Do you know him?
I do.
Isn't it cool? These are all
Yeah.
local.
So we have a whole bunch of awesome local artists, and they'll be playing every single day. 6:30 is when they start, and then we do a double encore, and we have one in the morning time.
Double?
At, 1 p.m. until 4 p.m.
Is that on the weekends?
On Sundays.
On Sundays.
Yeah.
Are you going to do your brunches on Sunday?
We just do special brunches. Yeah, we just had one for Mother's Day.
No,
Shout out to all
but are
those
you
moms.
Like, you know, you used to do the wine.
We did, yeah, the Sunday Uncorked. But
Maybe
no,
we
not
can
this
just do
time.
one special Encore.
I'd love to. Somebody has a new wine.
I have a new wine, and
Yeah.
we were I'll be talking about that later.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get to the show, and Raider, you're coming back.
Yes,
so
I am.
He's gonna go work hard and
Yeah.
keep us all happy and keep our drinks filled, and maybe we can get some cheese and crackers or something. I don't know. Just gonna throw
Right,
that out there. Okay, so Sherisse, come on over, and I'm gonna introduce these beautiful women here who are working hard to help About Town Deb go #unfiltered, and I've done it a few times. So we have. Can we all hear? No. Well, I guess I'm not filtered.
You're not
I am
filtered.
live
Not
here.
filtered.
Is there a filter?
no
So
filter.
I am just really excited and honored to have been asked by Hall Wrye Plastic Surgeons in Reno, Nevada, to be part of their new campaign. And we'll talk a little bit about that. But before we go there, Tracy Dufur right here. So Tracy's the gal who in the office who makes things happen. She's their Chief Operations Officer. I feel very fancy to be here. It's very fancy. And then we have Allie Arnold right here. And Allie is their advanced skincare and laser technician. And she's going to make sure I'm all lasered correct. And then over here, this way, it's the whole fancy thing here. We have Sherisse, and it's Villegas. So tell me exactly I know you're all about the skincare and you know what's happening with the products, but tell us a little bit more.
I am the med spa manager at our main location.
Which is by my house.
A product specialist as well. So if you have questions
about
skincare products.
I love the product. So
she is phenomenal for remembering all the ingredients too.
I know.
Let me tell you, she's really good for that.
There's a lot to it. So we're really excited about that. And what has been happening during the week, I'm going to go fast here because it goes so fast. This last weekend, I was in El Dorado County. Crystal Basin did a guacamole and salsa contest. So I was a judge, and I got to hang out with one of my best buddies, Pat Walsh, with the Pat Walsh Show in Sacramento, and he was there, and Rex on the radio, Rex on the Road was there as well with me. And I also got to do a quick spot in Georgetown with one of my friends, Gary G. Man was playing his guitar, so I got to close out his show, and I don't want to get it wrong, but I want to say it was KFOK, and I'm not going to say that because it sounds like I'm saying a naughty word. I just know it's KFOK. But that is in Georgia.
It's okay.
It's okay, but I can't say. It sounds like a naughty word. Anyway, but About Town Deb's not going to say that. Anyway, it was a fun show. It is a community radio show, so that was kind of cool. I was supposed to unplug, but that didn't happen. I don't know. I tried to unplug. So we're going to come back to you after this break. And we're going to be talking to these beautiful women about skincare in summer and sunscreen and fun and what they're doing to this gal. And I'm so excited. And you're going to see a transformation happening each week. So it's About Town Deb with City Talk. We will be right back after the break.
Now more than ever, family matters, and Surratt Law Practice has your family in mind. Kimberly Surratt and her team have been helping maintain healthy families through their holistic approach to adoption and surrogacy, child custody, estate planning, and more for over 13 years. Your family law concerns are in caring hands with Surratt Law. Schedule your private consultation with a compassionate Surratt Law Practice team member today by calling 775-636-8200 or visiting lawyersforfamilies.com. Surratt Law, where family matters.
That'll be $73.11.
Do you have a charity that I can donate a buck to?
You just did.
But I didn't select any option.
It happened just by using your credit card. We recently changed our payment processing to Gratis Gives, who not only saves our company a ton of money on processing fees, but also donates a portion of every purchase to a participating local nonprofit.
Why doesn't every business do that?
If they switch to Gratis Gives like we did, they can.
Achieve real social change by contacting Gratis Gives at 855-464-7284 or online at gratisgives.com.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets, and they all have one thing in common. Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a pet near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard, that's optional. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Allison is perfect. I mean, she'd never tell you that. She's humble and perfect. She likes everyone. She even likes her untidy roommate's weird guinea pig. Allison, wait, are you texting and driving? Allison, no. That's the exact opposite of what I was just saying about you. Why, Allison? Why? Texting and driving makes good people look bad. Visit StopTextStopRex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
We are live outside the home of Joe and Rosie Goddard, where a pretty big tickle fight broke out just minutes ago. Sources say their father instigated the laughter. Let's go inside for a comment. Apparently, they have no comment. Dads, let this be a reminder that it only takes a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Fenix Media. Listen live and explore more great shows at fenixmedia.us.
She's out on the road and all over the web with a big smiling heart. It's About Town Deb.
My town, your town, or any town, this is About Town Deb presents City Talk. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back to the second segment of City Talk. I am your host, About Town Deb. I actually have a name, Debbie McCarthy, and today I'm at Wilde River Grille in Reno, Nevada. I love it here. The weather's gorgeous. I have 3 beautiful women next to me, and they're incredible, and they're kind, and they're smart, and they're going to do a whole bunch of stuff. They've already been working on me, and they made me throw out my old skincare, and I was going to bring my big bottle of hand lotion, generic, cheap, that I was putting on my face, and they about had a cow when I brought it into my first consultation. I still have it. I didn't quite toss it, but it's only for my legs.
Good.
Not
or
up
your
here.
Feet.
My feet.
For maybe your feet.
Maybe my feet. I don't know.
We now have something for bodies, too.
Oh, I can't wait to hear about all this stuff. So I'm really excited to be here, and we're going to start again with Tracy right here. Tracy is the head honcho woman rock star that keeps all the women in line. What else do you do there besides make us all look beautiful and
keep the doctors in line?
So we got to give the doctors a shout out because we need to give the doctors a shout out. So you go ahead and do that.
Well, we are with Hall Wrye Plastic Surgeons, as everyone knows, and Dr. Wesley Hall and Dr. Scott Rye are 2 amazing plastic reconstructive surgeons, and we are really blessed to be part of their team. So
they are great surgeons. They are great men. They care so much about their patients. So
they do.
I do feel fortunate to be in such a cool kind of a building and a house of all that goodness.
Yeah. And they care a lot, about the staff, too.
Yeah. We need to move up. We're going to have you scoot up a little bit more. You scoot up a little bit more. So what is it like? I mean, I wish the doctors were here because there's 2 amazing doctors and they're gentlemen and you have all these women around. How does that dynamic work? Or do they go, I'm sorry, whatever you want? Or how does that work? Or do they crack the whip?
They usually run away down the hallway.
I was going to say.
Both of them have they've got a great sense of humor. Yeah. And they would have to in an office full of women. So we get them to blush quite often. We're proud of that fact.
Yes. So you mentioned, I'm just going to go for this, an office full of women. We all love women, but I know that, it's a lot of hormones going on. Is there different cycles of women during the times of the month?
We have a motto in our office.
What's the motto?
Save the drama for your mama.
Oh, I like save the drama for your mama.
We don't do the drama in our office. It's a great team. We all get along really well. And we enjoy each other. We really do.
I love it.
We really do.
Well, you can totally tell, and I love it when I walk in there. I'm totally comfortable. I love that you have 2. Is there more? There's 2 offices.
There's 2 offices.
There's one on May End, which it's really close to my house, and I love that too. And when we go there, what can we expect at your office?
Similar to the other office, always a smiling face when you walk in.
Yes.
We're happy to see all of our patients. We kind of pride ourselves on knowing everybody's first name before they come in. It's like, oh, how you doing? We do more aesthetic stuff up there, a lot of the lasers, facials, hair removal, that sort of things, all the injectables. Yeah, tons of stuff like that.
Oh, I like that. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna come back over to Allie. So Allie.
Yes, I get to go to both offices.
I know.
So this is good for me.
Well, Tracy, you go to both.
I do.
You kind of go to both too. So what's happening in your neck of the woods? What's a typical day for you?
Yeah, this time of year, everyone's getting ready for weddings right
Okay.
now, because now everyone can go to weddings, right? Things are kind of opening
like
back
it,
up.
yeah.
People are getting ready for parties. People are kind of getting ready to go to an event or something like that. So, kind of busy for that. Also, people are doing a lot of laser work before summer, so they look pretty and they can, kind of get that done before it's too hot outside. Or
Is there a better time to get it? Isn't wintertime probably the best?
sometimes
or does it matter?
if we're doing a laser that's a little bit more ablative or burning the top of the skin, it is more comfortable when it's cooler, right? Because you kind of don't want that to happen when it's in August and it's 100 degrees outside. That could be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So, but most of the times, a lot of our things you could do throughout the year, even if you're gonna be doing other things like that. Maybe a short window of downtime that would happen for that.
Well, we're going to talk about downtime, because I was really freaked out the last thing I had, and I told everybody, oh my gosh, I'm going to come to the meeting. I don't want to scare you. I'm probably going to be all like crazy red and bubbled up. I don't know. And I went, and they're like, what did you do? I'm like, what?
Exactly.
It was like,
we told you.
I know, but I get a little bit freaked out when I see needles and machines all over me, and I talk with my hands. So warning, when they're what's the microblading? What's that? Where dermaplane. Oh my gosh! I had my first dermaplane there, and I was. Oh, she's like, don't move.
Don't move.
So I have to tie my hand.
Don't move for this.
Don't move. So I think I'm like sitting on my hands every time I go.
Make you sit on your
I have to
hands
sit on my hands now, or lay on my hands. That's pretty scary. So Tracy, I want to know, how did you how many years have you been there in this field?
In this field, probably 15 years in this field. I've been with Hall Wrye for 12 years.
Wow.
Yep.
So what have you seen over 12 years? The change of what you could have done, or what? And is there just as many men? Is it women? Tell us a little bit about the change.
There's been a lot of changes.
Right.
And yes, you are seeing a lot more men now.
I've noticed that.
Than we ever have before. But what you're seeing is more non-invasive treatments. So there's a big people don't have time. They don't want to have downtime.
Yeah.
Like you were concerned about.
I was very concerned.
Having downtime.
To be out of commission for a little bit.
Yeah, I don't want to be out of
to
commission.
Explain to someone like, "Ooh, yeah." Remember a long time ago in Sex and the City, and poor Samantha had the veil over her face or something. Things are not like that anymore. You can have a procedure done, and you don't need a veil over you.
Right.
You can bounce back pretty quickly. So,
Well, I totally appreciated that.
Yeah.
Because it's hard for me to find, but I do like, what I do like is that we were looking at my schedule to figure out the next treatment we're going to get. And I love the idea that you guys actually said, where are you going? What are you doing? What do you have planned, so that you could plan around it? And this is how much time we need afterwards to see you again. And I was in Folsom, and I went paddleboarding. Well, I didn't paddle. I sat on the board and let somebody else paddle. And I wore a sweatshirt.
that's the way to do it.
I didn't want to fall in the water and get cold, but I ended up going in the morning, because you guys had said, I know you're going to go do that. Wear your sunscreen.
Yes.
And I did put sunscreen on, but I didn't know how long we were going to be out there. So I decided to wear a light sweatshirt, and it was early enough so it didn't look weird wearing a sweatshirt on the paddleboard. But I felt like, I spent all that time getting all the treatments done, and it was too important to me. So,
It's the time, it's the investment, it's the care for your body. Once you've kind of invested into that, you want to take care of that tissue. So we're happy that you're being mindful. That means like my little thing on your shoulder has said, "Where's sunscreen?"
Oh yeah, I do wear sun. So let's go transition into sunscreen.
So let's talk a little bit about that, because you brought something up about wearing the sweatshirt.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of folks think that if you're completely covered, that you are protected from the sun, and that is not necessarily the case. So we live at high altitude. We live in a place that has about 300 days of sunshine.
Correct. Yeah.
And so sunscreen, whether you are covered with clothing or not, you need to have your sunscreen on every single day. And that means from here to your toes. You need to have your
Even
sunscreen
on your legs? I
Yes.
want to get my legs tan. They're so white.
Oh, that's okay. The thing about skin, and we talk about this with beauty for everybody.
That's right. Yeah, beauty for everybody.
Every skin tone is absolutely beautiful. It's the health of the skin that we're working on. So we have, there's a scale of skin tone. It's called the Fitzpatrick scale. And we see women and men from a 1, which is the lightest skin tone, to a 5, which actually can even go up to a 7 in skin tones. So we've got Sherisse, it would be considered a 5. Right?
Absolutely.
So that does, just because her skin tone is darker, it doesn't mean that
she's not going to sunburn. Do you sunburn?
I do.
Yeah,
I absolutely
she does.
do. Mm-hmm.
And she still will have damage, even if she wasn't burning. A tan is actually damage. It's your skin trying to protect itself.
Like that.
It's its first line of defense is to
first
make
line.
color.
Right.
It's its only defense is to make some melanin to give you a little filter so that your skin can kind of deal with that. So a tan essentially is not really
It's actually not good for you.
But do you know how many women say if you're a little bit overweight, a tan makes it look better?
Oh.
I'm just being honest.
We hear
It's
that.
cream.
I'm saying that.
Use the cream.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know, but it's like then if you use a tanning cream and you go in to a jacuzzi or somewhere, you look like a leopard or something afterwards.
There really are some very good tanning creams or spray tans now, and we do. If you want that look, we encourage you to do a spray tan or to do some type of a cream base, a sunless tan. Now, but what we really want is for all of us to embrace
our own
individual skin tone and getting that skin as healthy as we possibly can, because healthy skin is beautiful skin.
You know what? I like how you said that, because so Rebecca, don't get upset. My niece out in Burbank, she is light skinned. She's kind of like your skin, and it's so beautiful. When I look at her, I see beauty. When I'm that white, I go, ugh. But she looks so gorgeous. But I think we're hard on ourselves.
We're hard on ourselves, and it's about, and this is our approach in our practice, is to take a holistic approach, and we want to find the beauty in every single person.
I like that.
And that doesn't mean looking like somebody on social media or a celebrity, or it's a matter of looking at you and going, oh my gosh, you have beautiful eyes, or you have beautiful cheekbones, or you've got beautiful skin. We want to work with our patients to enhance that specific beauty and their inner beauty. We really want everyone to live a life without filters.
Okay, well, that said, we're going to filter into the next break because it's that time. We come back. We're going to head over to Sheree because I could tell she has something to say. But you are all beautiful out there, no matter what you're feeling. We love you. You're beautiful. It's About Town Deb at Wilde River Grille with the amazing gals from Hall Wrye Plastic Surgeons in Reno, Nevada. I'll be right back. It's About Town Deb.
That'll be $73.11.
Do you have a charity that I can donate up to?
You just did.
But I didn't select any option.
It happened just by using your credit card. We recently changed our payment processing to Gratis Gives, who not only saves our company a ton of money on processing fees, but also donates a portion of every purchase to a participating local nonprofit.
Why doesn't every business do that?
If they switch to Gratis Gives like we did, they can.
Achieve real social change by contacting Gratis Gives at 855-464-7284 or online at gratisgives.com.
WWE superstar Alberto Del Rio, take one.
Behold the angry giant.
Try it again, Alberto.
Behold the angry giant.
Perfect. Good luck tonight.
Behold the angry giant.
Yay! Read me another one, Dad.
This is WWE superstar Alberto Del Rio. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. And they all have one thing in common. Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a pet near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard, that's optional. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Okay, what are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
That's right. So mommy's gonna teach you how to dress yourself. Underwear always comes first, name tag at the back, then pants, then shirt. Get the first button in the right hole or you have to start all over. Socks going first, then shoes, right on right, left on left. With shoelaces, just take the ends, cross them over, switch the loops, the rabbit goes down the hole, pull tight, and you're left with bunny ears. Got it? Why are your pants on your head?
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. Visit 2min2x.org to find out more. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
How's it going?
I'm having a stroke.
Are you going to shake my hand?
I'm having a stroke.
Wow, you're not even moving your arm.
I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear. Look for FAST. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911 immediately. Know the sudden signs. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
The storks are bringing me a baby brother. We can do this together.
All right, let's go. Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What? Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't. Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No. Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this.
You will rock this. To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the right seat. Cool. Very cool. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Fenix Media. Listen live and explore more great shows at phoenixmedia.us.
You know that's what she said. Come on, let's have some fun with About Town Deb.
My town, your town, or any town. This is About Town Deb presents City Talk. Now back to the show.
And welcome back to City Talk. I'm About Town Deb, your host, Debbie McCarthy. We are at Wilde River Grille, Reno, Nevada, right by the river. There's a beautiful patio. So let's do a cheers, gals. Let's do a cheers.
Anytime.
These are the new cocktails, summer cocktails.
Delicious.
And we love it.
Are we going up?
There we go. So we were talking about skincare and summer fun and looking beautiful and the body positive. And summertime, being out here in the sun, they've got the umbrellas and sunscreen, how important sunscreen is. So we're going to go over to Sherisse over here because I know I have a whole line of products that I've been using. And when Tracy first showed me, I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I going to use all those? And I am lost without them.
Yes, absolutely.
I miss them. Well, I don't miss them too much because I take them with me, but I was gone for 3 nights. And I literally packed them in a little thing. I had them all there. And I wake up in the morning and go, oh, this is so nice. And I just feel really good.
I'm just happy you got rid of the grocery store.
I got rid of it, but it's still there for my legs. But tell me a little bit about why it's so important, number one, to clean properly, clean your face. I have to confess, it's been at least 30 days. 3 times I went to bed late because I had too much and I was having too much fun. And I'm being honest, 3 times. And then when I woke up, I felt like, dang it, I did not look pretty and I didn't feel good. So that will not happen again unless I'm totally exhausted and fall asleep on the couch. But so tell us about the foundation. You have this amazing foundation with the tint. And tell us why it's so important to always have sunscreen.
Deb is talking about our daily essential sunscreen. It's tinted, which also can be used as a foundation as well. So sunscreen has come a long way since, back when you put it on and your face
looked like zinc oxide.
Yes. It does still have zinc in it, but it's tinted, so it gives your face a nice glowy feel to it. It doesn't leave you with that white zinky
cast of that. I think all of us probably have.
I have it on
a tinted sunscreen on.
Yeah. You have it on too?
Yeah.
Every morning.
I don't go anywhere. Any day. I don't care if I'm going to the grocery store without sunscreen on.
That's part of your skincare.
Some of the thing about that is too, not just UV rays that make you burn, right? And make that, but there's also UV rays that age you. And so sunscreen really is for every day. I mean, we're getting free radical damage and things too from fluorescent lighting and computer screens and screens that we're in front of all the time.
Wait, computer screens?
Yes. And so daily, even if you're in the house
I did not know that.
and you're working from home,
fluorescent lighting above.
Those are also aging things. So wearing your sunscreen, even if you're in the house, you're not going outside, is still really important for anti-aging.
Yeah, totally did not know that.
Yeah,
that is so not fair.
Battle.
That is so not fair.
Yep, definitely number one key to anti-aging is sunscreen. Your
So
whole body.
we have a lot of different kinds of sunscreens too.
Well, I love my tinted one.
I love a tinted as well. We also have non-tinted for gentlemen or people that don't want a little bit of color. You know, I'll do tinted on my face, but if I'm wearing a white shirt, I'm still going to do white sunscreen on my
You know what?
chest.
I have to say
Yes.
that I forget and I go like this and then it's here and then somehow I wash my hands, but when I put a top on or off, I end up getting a little bit of a, like on my little straps, I end up like, why are they not white anymore? Because I'm pulling them off with my, I'm having to learn a whole new routine in dressing as well with all of
So
this.
I think what Sherisse was heading to is it's not one and done. It's not one sunscreen. It's multiple sunscreens.
It's multiple, definitely. Like I said, we have the tinted that you can use on your face or anywhere on your body, but we also have a variety of sunscreens for the rest of your body. You definitely need to make sure that, you know, some of the number one spots for skin cancer are eyelids, lips. A lot of people forget to apply sunscreen in those areas. So
I forget the lips.
Yes.
Eyelids I do. I'm doing my eyelids.
Primarily where we see skin cancer is on the lips.
Inner orbital.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
And also the surgery that removes that kind of cancer inner orbitally is the Mohs, which is a lot of open. And so preventatively, you should put sunscreen in that area.
And wear sunglasses, right? That's a must or not? Well, yeah.
As long as they have a protection.
I know.
Right? So that protective filter sometimes is in sunglasses, but it's not always in your windows for your cars or something. You can't think that a glass thing is going to protect you from sun all the time, too.
Well, I have a feeling Tracy knows where I'm going with my sunglasses. I get them at the gas station for $7.
With your pump lotion.
With my pump lotion. And then they scratch it because I lose them and I drop them. And I'm like, well, I can. Anyway, but I will get some nicer ones with the protection. But what other products? I know I have a combination of products. So I love the Misty spray thing.
Toner. Yep.
Oh my gosh. Say that again, what it's called?
Antioxidant.
Antioxidant mist.
Yes.
I
Antioxidant
put that on every layer. I spray it on, put that on, spray it on again. I love it.
It has the chamomile and lavender in it for soothing, but you can use it multiple times a day. You can set your makeup with it. It's going to help keep the pH balance of your skin so the rest of your products can penetrate where they need to go. It helps keep free radicals out. It's just a nice, refreshing spray. You can keep it in the fridge for the summertime.
I need to do that.
You give yourself a little mist.
Put it on your hair.
Hair.
On your hair?
You can set your mineral powder with it.
Yes,
You
it's
can,
got
I mean,
multi-use.
yeah.
I had no idea. Yeah.
I know that's your favorite product.
It is
That's
my
one of
favorite. It is my favorite.
Best sellers in our practice.
It's my favorite.
Not only with
It is
patients,
really
but with
good.
staff. I was going to say all of our staff
I
really
love it.
enjoy it.
So tell us about the vitamin C serum because
our
I'm using
vitamin
that.
C serum is very new and exciting.
Yeah.
It's also combined with vitamin E, which is an
Oh.
anti-inflammatory.
I didn't know
So
that.
it helps with the delivery of the vitamin C because sometimes it can cause a little bit of irritation in other vitamin C's if the delivery system isn't correct with that. Ours is a nice texture where it absorbs really well. It's not too tacky or anything.
No, it's
really
so
not-
smooth.
it's not
It is.
sticky.
It just go. Okay, the sun's shining. Don't tell anybody. It's.
We're
I gotta go like
we're
this.
done.
Oh, good. It was me a minute ago.
I have my sunscreen on. Yes, I do. But I love the vitamin C serum too.
Yes.
And what else do? There's. Let me look at.
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
have
cheat
a-
because
you have
there's
a
one.
ton.
But I like the other thing I really like is the the lipid. No, I like my hydration cream. What's the blue one? The blue one.
Ultra hydrated
Oh.
Hyaluronic acid.
Yes.
Yeah. And I've been told I'm going through that and my lotion stuff, like the cream, way too fast because I just want to put it everywhere because it feels.
We just ordered you more.
Thank you, because it feels so good. But that's definitely one. Oh, and then the Retinal Eye Cream.
Yes.
So there's so many things.
So Sherisse can cover this because she's absolutely expert in this area, but there are 3 absolute musts.
So what are those?
With skincare.
Antioxidant is going to be your first one. Also a retinol and a sunscreen. Those are non-negotiables for any skincare regimen.
Yeah, you absolutely have to have those.
In probably 20 years of dermatology too, it's the gold standard to do a retinol. It is it's the premier thing that makes your skin turn over and act young. It is like your exercise at home all the time. If we're doing that for our body, we have to do it for our skin. It's our largest organ. You know what I mean? We got to exercise that too. But then protecting it, and also the antioxidants and keeping sunscreen on there is the number one thing. If we're going to turn over and make new skin, we want that skin from birth all the way up to be protected.
Because remember, when we're turning it over, it's brand new
tissue
skin. Right?
So if we're not putting sunscreen, you're getting brand new skin, and you're just burning it.
Exactly.
And it's more tender because it hasn't been out and it's brand new.
Retinol will also make you light sensitive.
Yes.
So you need to make sure you're doing that at night and you're wearing your sunscreen during the day. A lot of people, I don't think, realize that retinol can actually help with acne as well. So I think, people think retinol and they think anti-aging, but it also helps definitely turn that skin over for acne patients. And I know Alec does a lot
post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, pigmentation in general. When we're turning that skin over and making that move and making new, healthier skin, right? That skin's integrity is better.
So talking about acne, I mean, every now and then I get some, but there's a lot of young adults and teenagers. If you're a mom or a dad and I know when I first got acne, I woke up and there it was one day. And I went to my mom took me to the doctor, like, oh, it's just acne. I'm like, what? It just popped out. So how do you prevent it? Is there a way, do you have a routine for young teens?
So you can't prevent hormones.
I know, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
It can happen at any age.
At any age. So we have hormone fluxes in our life all throughout our life. Lucky for us, women sometimes more than men. But yeah, you can do treatments though in the office. We do a lot of maintenance treatments for kids with acne, to do extractions to help to treat that infection. Sometimes you can go on a medication, but we try to do the best that we can, and we have so many good products and treatments and things like that oftentimes my patients don't go on a prescription medication.
It's really our last resort. We try everything that we can do to keep a patient off of a medication.
And you'd be surprised how many teens or anybody with acne don't realize that they need to wash their face twice a day.
And change their pillowcases.
That's another thing I got to get better at. I'm working on that. That is on my to-do list.
Just go to Costco, buy a stack, and then they're fresh. And
I just figured you could put 2 or 3 on at a time and just take off one.
No.
Is that no? You can't do that. I have one too.
I guess you could.
Because then you.
But if you sweat, you're gonna sweat through the next layer. So
but it's a good idea.
It was a thought.
It was a cute idea.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm always looking for shortcuts.
So teenage boys in particular, I have teenage boys.
Yeah.
And we've got to change those pillowcases constantly. And I know, and Allie knows also because she treats them. The minute that acne starts back up, I know they haven't been using their
product,
their home care, and I know that they haven't been changing their pillowcases.
We do the most. I do the most of the work that I possibly can in the office, but home care is the other 50%.
It's incredibly important, and we see this all the time with patients where we've got it's the home care, or the lack thereof.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna take another break.
Teenagers.
Well,
you know how
thank goodness my boys are a little bit older. I don't have to worry about that. We're gonna take another break, and before I go, Grandma being at Glenda, I know you're listening, and I love you. I always make sure I give you a shout out. That's like Carol Burnett does this. I just say I love you, Grandma being at Glenda. And all my family and friends. So we're going to take a break. We come back. We're going to finish up with these gals, and then we're going to have Reto come back on, and he's going to tell us about all the cool things. Right back.
Now more than ever, family matters, and Surratt Law Practice has your family in mind. Kimberly Surratt and her team have been helping maintain healthy families through their holistic approach to adoption and surrogacy, child custody, estate planning, and more for over 13 years. Your family law concerns are in caring hands with Surratt Law. Schedule your private consultation with a compassionate Surratt Law Practice team member today by calling 775-636-8200 or visiting lawyersforfamilies.com. Surratt Law, where family matters.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all gotta see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
I spend a lot of time in the backyard, and I'm the center of attention at summer barbecues. In '96, I made some of the tastiest s'mores. And in '09, it was me, your backyard fire pit, that accidentally started a wildfire when a summer breeze carried one of my embers into some dry brush.
Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com, brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hope you enjoyed your meal. And I just want to say, he's lucky to have a brother like you.
Lucky? Caring for my brother is far from easy. But he's a part of me, like my arms and legs, so I'll be his. No time for tired. Nothing can disable this love. He needs me, but I'm the lucky one, even though I need help now and then.
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community. Support for your strength. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
What if I told you that a tornado was going to happen tomorrow, right where you live? That it would touch down at exactly 3:17 p.m., and I told you the exact path it would take. You would, of course, prepare. You would talk with your loved ones, and you'd make a plan today. It's true, I can't tell you a tornado will strike tomorrow, but shouldn't you have a plan anyway? Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
This is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. You can make a difference by dropping off a hot meal and saying a quick hello. So, America, let's do lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Fenix Media. Listen live and explore more great shows at phoenixmedia.us.
Ready to help from her toes to her head. Just give her a shout. Call About Town Deb.
My town, your town, or any town. This is About Town Deb presents City Talk. Now back to the show.
And welcome back to the fourth and final segment of City Talk. I am your host, Debbie McCarthy. We are at Wilde River Grille in Reno, Nevada. The river is right there. The weather is gorgeous. It is perfect. And we're going to hear from Reto in just a few minutes. And we want to thank them again for hosting us here. I don't know. This should be a permanent spot pretty soon. I really love it out here. This is like, because it's like, and then we can invite y'all down here, and you can sit out here. We can have special cocktails for you. We're gonna put that on the menu. Anyway, so we're excited to be here. So I cannot thank these beautiful women enough. Hall Wrye Plastic Surgeons, and they're not the surgeons, but they're the amazing women behind the surgeons. Surgeons, did I say that right? Surgeons. Yeah. But they are doing this amazing campaign about everybody, beauty for everybody, and
Life without filters.
Life without filters. And I've actually taken a few without filters.
I'm proud of you.
And I'm a big filter. I have like my little Ava here, and she just does this little whoosh, and she filters. So I'm trying to not use her as much because she needs to go bye-bye, because I have to be comfortable in my skin. And the only way to be comfortable in your skin is, number one, to believe in yourself, but to know how to take care of your skin. Yes. And that's what I'm learning, to throw away my drugstore generic stuff and use product that is amazing, and have women and the team that know about the product. And I'm using the Hall Wrye product, so it's actually theirs. And I wake up every morning happy, and I love putting it on. And sunscreen is a big deal. I'm using that every day now, so I'm really excited. But there's other things that I'm not happy with, or I have a lot of pigmentation. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. I'll let Tracy started, and we'll go on with that, and then we're going to talk to Reto.
So we're going to remind everybody real quick, though.
Your website
one
first.
One of the things, well, yes, the website. It's hallandrye.com. So Hall and spelled out, and rye.com. Okay, one of the things living at high altitude that we want to remind everyone is you must drink water. We're having these fabulous cocktails and they are amazing.
But you have water
but you've
in
got
between.
to drink your water at the same time. And you're talking about probably at least a gallon a day.
Oh, that's a lot.
And that makes a huge difference in your skin.
No.
So we see a lot of that in the office where people are coming in and they're complaining about, when we look at it, it's actually dehydration. Mm-hmm. So we see dehydration in the skin. But the other thing that we hear about constantly in this area because of the sun damage are what we call hyperpigmentation. It's sunspots, the dark spots.
I got lots of those.
We see them on the décolleté for women. We see them on the face.
Sometimes on the hands.
Sometimes on the hands. There are a lot of things that we can do to correct that damage. So I'm going to have Allie talk a little bit about what we do with lasers.
Yeah, so there's a couple of different ways that we can remove brown spots from the skin. So one of them is BBL, which stands for broadband light. That's not ablative. That's just attracting that melanin, that dark brown color up to the top of the skin. It kind of looks peppery for a few days, and it pulls that color out. One of the other modalities that we have is LaserMD. That also helps to soften some of the lines and the pores, and it also takes that brown color out. So it's one of the other things, if you're kind of multitasking, a laser is a good one.
This is no downtime.
Is that the one I had?
Right.
Yep,
no downtime.
Had, yes.
No downtime.
And that's the one that, feels kind of sunburny for like almost 2 or 3 hours, and then it's the weirdest thing, it like
2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yep. And so some of those are the modalities in the office that we can use to treat that hyperpigmentation, but there's also a lot of products that you can do at home. It may involve hydroquinone, which is a bleaching agent for pigmentation that we compound. Hall and Wrye, we make our own products that we can help to treat that pigmentation.
And that does require a prescription.
That's a prescription. You got to come in the office. We got to talk to you a little bit about it. Or we have non-hydroquinone products, brightening boost, something that helps to kind of slow the cell down that makes the brown color. So it really makes that a softer, and it helps to fade it, not necessarily a bleach cream. But there's a lot of different things you can do pigmentation wise.
I love it.
The C&E serum that Deb is using will help brighten the skin. So that's definitely a good one too to help with those.
And we're seeing that in your skin too. So we've seen a lot of lightening in your skin.
I can totally tell that from the very first time to now. But I'm going to say I actually have done way more unfiltered, and I'm saying hashtag unfiltered now. I will. It's working, but I know it's the gals, but what's that, compliance? I have to go home and I have to use my list of stuff. And they actually were really nice, and they put numbers on them for me, like 1, 2.
We will do that for you too if you need.
I'm just saying that it helps. And now I don't need. I'm pretty good without them because I love every product and I have a routine now. So now when I wash my face. Oh, I love the cleanser too. There's another good thing. Everything is amazing. So if each of you can say one thing about what's important to you and how you can help them, what would it be?
For an at-home care?
For at-home care.
At-home care.
Yeah.
Water.
Okay.
And sunscreen.
I'm always going to say sunscreen. That's for me. Antioxidants and sunscreen all day.
Okay.
I will say sunscreen too, but I also believe in making sure you're cleansing your face twice a day. It's not hard, but that's the basics.
So
and for our age group, retinol.
Yeah.
Retinol. Okay, retinol. Okay, I'm ready for the. I have retinol. I do like my retinol.
Retinol.
So,
yes, you do.
But I am so excited, and this is not an overnight thing. It's a journey, and I'm on this journey with these gals and their whole team. So keep following the journey because it's not done. We have a long ways to go.
Giving you updates.
We're going to give you, every time I go in, I check in, there's photos, so follow on About Town Deb, and we're going to have some special stuff on their website, on my website, there'll be blogs. So I'm going to be pretty real and out there, and like I confessed that I, didn't wash my face 3 times. So I'm going to be honest with you. It's good. So we're going to switch over to Reno now. So Sherisse, thank you, Sherisse, and we're going to come on over to Reno. And Wilde River Grille, you can stay right here. You can stay. You're here. It's the opposite. Enjoy your cocktail. So
Reto makes delicious.
Reto. Yes. I need to thank them because every single time, I'm not kidding you, when I have been asked to for a fundraiser to be a part of it. I'm like, hey, guess what? Especially Northern Nevada Children's Cancer Foundation. They're having, they're going to be at a golf tournament, and I have Tahoe Blue or Frey Ranch, and they want to create a drink, and I'm going to be on the whole serving it. And they're like, I gotcha. Yeah. So every single event that I've done, they have partnered with me, and it's always giving back to the community and not just to Northern Nevada Children's Cancer Foundation. You guys do a lot for the arts. So talk about the arts, and also talk about, we got to go quickly, about the doggies and the SPCA. So tell us about that.
So like you said, we love giving back. Reno's our home. The owner is a huge fan of keeping our city safe and helping everybody boast up, not only our success, but everybody else's success. And so a huge one is artists. Artists kind of got forgotten about with the pandemic. It's really hard for them to do stuff. So we donate as much as we can to help every single one of our local artists, whether that be through local centers like the Pioneer Center or Bruca Theater, or even the Sierra Art Foundation, which is our next door neighbor. We love giving back. We love making sure that all of their art is seen throughout our restaurant, throughout our website, and all of that. Fingers crossed that our friends at the Pioneer get to start doing shows again. Yeah. It sounds like it's going to be in October, but let's hope that they actually can. We also have live music every single night, which I mentioned earlier, and we help support those local artists there. Another one that we love to do is those doggos, like you mentioned.
Talk about dog-friendly.
Dog-friendly, yeah. Our patio, you can bring your four-legged friend, your best friend, and have dinner with them. Every single Monday, we donate a portion of the proceeds that we get. I love that. I just want to say that out loud.
I like it. No, you can like it. I love it, too.
Yeah, we donate those guys to different local nonprofits. A top 3 last month we had was Shakespeare Animal Fund, which helps all of the
You
local...
were just talking about that. She was just talking about
Yeah, the Shakespeare Animal Fund is a super awesome nonprofit that helps people that can't afford hospital bills for their pets. It helps pay those hospital bills. We also, this month right now that we're in, for May, is the SPCA. And then for June is going to be the Northern Nevada... I'm blanking right now.
Is it a
Humane Society?
Humane Society.
Humane
Okay,
Society. Yep.
I love it.
And the Humane Society is also going to be doing their yearly duck race, which we are going to be proud sponsors of.
I love it.
Yeah.
So lots going on. You win.
Yeah.
I need to win too.
Nice.
So tell us your website, because you need to go to their website and their Facebook page to find out who's going to be singing soon.
That is correct. So, yes, our website is www.wildrivergrille.com, and then grill has an E at the end. So make sure you don't forget that E.
So I got to say thank you, Reto, and give Chuck hello.
Yeah, definitely.
But there's still more to come.
Yep.
So actually, when you're watching this, it is Wednesday when you're watching it. And if you're in the Reno area on tonight, Wednesday, from 6 to 8, I think the fashion truck starts at 5. The biggest little fashion truck will be at 10 tour with the NYEP, Nevada Youth Empowerment Project. We're going to have bingo, fashion, raffle prizes. Your $20 is going to give you a drink token, About Town Deb wristband, all kinds of fun stuff, raffle tickets, and it's for Nevada Youth Women Empowerment. About Town Deb's team will be there, and it is, go to About Town Deb on my Facebook page. You'll find all about it. You can go in the fashion truck. You can go to NYAP. We're all over the place. And next week, I will be with Britton Griffith, and we're going to be talking about Safe Embrace and Volunteers of America. So as you can see, About Town Deb is all about giving back. I love our community, and it's that time. Thank you, gals. We will see you next week. Once again, About Town Deb with City Talk. I'm at Wilde River Grille in Reno, Nevada. We'll see you next week, About Town Deb.